This is Joe's Churn dash block. I had lots of ideas on how to quilt all of the blocks, but I think I've made a decision, although sometimes they change while you're quilting as well, don't they? But I'm just going to start with stitching the ditch around the whole block. And I have decided to start at this corner because I'm going to try not to cut thread if I can. And that just allows me to then nip in and do some sections and move into the middle. I might go into the middle and then move out rather than do a section at a time, but again, we'll see. So just stitching the ditch first. Stitching the ditch around all of the elements, which I think I will end up doing for this one, and I could do that at this stage, but I think what I'll do is just go into the centre and start there and then do a section at a time coming out, mostly because I'll also use the ditch to travel if I need to. So rather than stitch it all in the ditch and then travel on top of it and over stitch, I think I'll just kind of play it by ear and see as and when I need to do what. I'm also going to mark as I go, and I am going to give myself a couple of reference marks here. So this is a 3-inch square, so I'm going to give myself a halfway mark. And what's that one do? Thanks. Just so I've got those reference marks. Now, I haven't decided is how deep a curve I want in the middle, and I probably don't want that deep a curve. I might go with that one. That one's probably not dissimilar. Yeah, that should be fine. Was to just do a simple kind of looped curve here, and I found I had this swag set which looks kind of perfect. That might actually be a little bit too deep. That one doesn't quite go. Oh, tricky decision. No, I'll go with the deeper one. So I'm not going to quite come to the edge, which is what I was initially thinking that I would do, but I think that'll still look good. And the other thing I thought about when I was kind of sketching was I thought I'd come in the middle and do something, but actually this is a relatively small space, so it doesn't need any heavier quilting, and I actually want the coloured fabrics to pop out that little bit more, so I'm not going to quilt that any heavier. I'm just going to leave it at that. But you could easily come in and do some extra quilting in the middle so that the edges popped and the middle was pushed back, but it's just personal preference. And what I'm going to do in these bits is a diagonal crosshatch. So I'm going to use my 45-degree line on my ruler to set the first line up, and then I'm going to use echoing. corners like this that have all the 1/4 inch lines on, because my crosshatch isn't going to drift. So I'm lining up this line primarily, my 1/4 inch line, so that's a 1/2 inch away from my needle. But I can see back here as well, hopefully that's still on the camera, that I'm still lined up with all of the other lines as well. So I know that I'm not gradually drifting on angle. And if one line drifts out slightly, you can just correct yourself and you're not really going to notice when it's finished. I'll finish that bit off when I'm back over at that side. And again, haven't really decided how deep a curve to go with, and I'll stick with actually the same ruler as I used in the middle. So that's how I've quilted my Churn dash block. Yeah, I missed the centre there, but to be honest, once it's all finished, I don't think anyone's ever going to notice, apart from anybody who watches this video. But by and large, once your marks are gone, it looks absolutely fine. But I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. I'd love to see how you quilt yours. Oh, I'm going to go back and obviously pick that line up that I missed. But yeah, I'd love to see yours. Please tag me on social media if you, as and when you get yours quilted. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Okay, so this time I have finished my Churn dash block.